episode 5 prediction video. And while it does have Final Fantasy 15 in the background, the actual video is about The Walking Dead: A New Frontier. The main reason why is because when I do videos on Telltale game stuff, I can't personally, advertise the videos the way I want to. So I chose Final Fantasy this time. This way, Telltale won't be able to, get on my case about that. Anyways, with each and every character, I'm gonna talk about the best scenario for them and then the worst scenario for them. And these are just my predictions. None of this is actual facts. So, with that being said, let's begin. First, Javier Garcia. His best scenario is he's gonna go somewhere with Clementine to find AJ. His worst scenario is he's gonna go somewhere with Clementine, and at the end, he's just gonna be on his own. So, yeah, that's the way I see his story playing out. Let's go to David Garcia next. Now, the best thing for David Garcia is pretty much he's gonna make amends with Javier, and then he's probably gonna be in control of like what remains of the New Frontier and stuff. I mean, his worst scenario is he's probably gonna die in that in the little trailer fight between him and Javier and stuff. Like, cause I don't see him actually getting bit by a walker and stuff. I see him more so being the type to get like put down due to him going out of control. All right. Next is Gabriel Garcia. See, I like Gabriel Garcia because to me he's like what Carl would have been if he was a Telltale Games character. But I see him actually getting bit by a walker because like during the whole fight with Javier and David, like Gabe was just in the back. So I'm guessing this is gonna be like a hat trick of him like screwing over Javier based on like the stuff he says. Like for example, I think it was something he said in the previous episode that really pissed off Trip and stuff. So yeah, I think he's gonna get bit like because he's just gonna be sitting on the sidelines, and during that time, a walker's just gonna bite the shit out of him. So like yeah, the best thing for Gabe though is if he actually stayed with Javier instead of going to help David and stuff. So this way, he'd probably take Javier's side over that. Okay, the next I'm gonna put both of them together, Trip and Ava. Personally, okay, you've seen. I'm just gonna assume a majority of you guys seen The Walking Dead season 1, episode 5, where as they were all trying to get across the thing, and then like Ben did, and then Ben fell to his death. That's gonna happen for Trip and Ava. It's like whichever one survived the previous episode, they're gonna like try to go across the path with everybody else, but they're gonna fall to their deaths and stuff. It's gonna suck, but it is what it is because they were determined at the previous episode. Okay, next is Conrad. I'm gonna do three possible scenarios for him. For Conrad, personally, I feel Conrad's eventually if he does everything, if they make him quad determinate, he's probably gonna go like somewhere with Jesus and them, like just completely go off the map, like Mike, Bonnie, and Arvo. Okay, the bad thing is like for Conrad, if he tries to let's see, if Conrad tries to like save somebody and stuff, he's gonna end up dying. He's gonna be that guy who dies during that scene. And then the neutral thing for Conrad is just that I just see him like just going off on his own. I mean, it's no other way to put it. Now with Kate personally, okay, here's here's my concrete version of what I think is gonna happen. They're gonna try to get to that car. If she's not gonna be in there, but what I think is like, I think she survives by being lucky, but at the same time, she's gonna die like in the mid to halfway point of the episode, because like earlier in the episode, I'm guessing David's gonna probably ask Javier like what happened to Kate. Javier's gonna be like she's gone. Then 5 seconds later, she's gonna appear again, all messed up and stuff, and then like before like David has a chance to be like, "What the hell, Javier?" That's how that fight is gonna go down. Either that, or I just see Gabe just straight out snitching on Javier and stuff. So, it is what it is. Let's see. With Joan and Clint, whichever one is still alive, I don't think they're gonna have too much of a focus on that because, like, I mean, in the previous episode, you could have just ended Joan right then and there. So, regardless of the fact, I mean, one of them are probably gonna try to like hold somebody hostage, and then like they're gonna either like diffuse that situation and then like reverse the tables on them, like rather keep them like in Richmond or like have them like get out and go with the whole Walker herd and stuff. Let me see. Eleanor. See, I really liked Eleanor's character. Not because she was Asian. I just thought she was a cool character, despite the fact. I think they're gonna I think they're gonna kick Eleanor out regardless. Even they're gonna kick her out of her own apartment. That's how bad it's gonna be. Cause no, knowing Eleanor, she's just gonna run back there. So you know, let's see, which other characters did I mention regarding the Walking Dead season? Telltale. Let me see. I think that's all. I think that's all of them for the most part. Well, those are my predictions regarding that. Oh yeah, AJ. Okay, with AJ personally, I think the best thing is if they go to the McCarroll Ranch and find AJ, then they're pretty much gonna take AJ and go go along their merry way. The bad thing is if they go to the McCarroll Ranch or AJ's missing or somebody or the McCarroll Ranch was just a bad group altogether. They acted like they were good back with what is that doctor's name? The suicidal drunk doctor who reminds me of the stranger from the first season. Yeah, if to him, he thinks that they're good people, but in reality they're bad people. That's probably how that's gonna go down. Let's see. Oh yeah, and finally Clementine. They're not gonna kill Clementine. I'm gonna let you know that now. Because if they make her a determinate character, so many people are gonna riot. Because like she's like the last bit of people that we knew from the very first season of The Walking Dead. So that's how that's gonna go down. Let me see. Shoot. And then finally, Jesus. They're not killing Jesus. Jesus is a comic book character. He has his own storyline going on in the comics. So yeah. Well, now that you've got to hear like my personal predictions. Oh yeah, one more thing about the future content regarding The Walking Dead: The New Frontier. I think how like the first season had 400 days. I think the New Frontier is going to get their own 400 days, and if Conrad survives all the way through that, I bet you he's going to be one of the playable characters in that thing. With that being said, this is Summer. Over and out. Later.